I don't wish to make this into a personal account of my ongoing fight, abstract failures, and minor successes of the last 6 months or so. Quite frankly, they're all personal to me, and anyone that knows me will understand or at least have an insight into some of those specifics. However, I'm also not a medical professional, hence, most of what I can offer in the world of manic depressive illness is about me and is about what I've learned, both through my own struggles, through reading, and through observing others. I therefore feel it's pertinent to give some feedback on my experiences in the hope that it will allow others to see similarities, potentially allowing them to avoid some of the pitfalls, or maybe lead in some way to them being able to try something that bit different in hope that they will see positive results. So what's happened in the last 4 months? Well, I suppose the best answer is everything and nothing. From a treatment aspect, I've started seeing a new private psychiatrist every 3 months. I'm visiting a CPN monthly, and I've reviewed some of my medication. However, I'm still reviewing my medication. I haven't yet reached a full balance. I'm still reluctant to consider structured talking therapies, having had dire experiences in the past. I'm still not yet confident if or when I will reach true equilibrium. As for mood, I still have the characteristics of a mixed state. I'm yet to hit the depths of depression, which I dread, but I know how to recover from. And I still have all the hallmarks of mild hypermania. However, I've now managed to return to something of a normal, for me, working week. I'm less troubled by panic attacks, and I'm starting to find new ways of controlling mood imbalance. In day-to-day life, I'm still finding things I can't do that would automatically come naturally. It's some of the strangest things, like watching TV, eating sweet food, sitting in a room or a small crowd with people I know, playing in a band, all the things I've done for years and have never been unable to do, even in previous cycles. However, I also have a newfound confidence to explore, to step outside my comfort zone, to start conversations and strike up friendships with complete strangers. My illness certainly has a direct impact on others. It's clearly been tough on those close to me, perhaps more so than ever before. People have been so supportive and so understanding, but there are limits. After 6 months of a mixed state, people clearly lose patience. I probably would too. I even feel that after so long in this state, people have begun to believe that my actions are not part of a mental illness, but are deep down the real me, which was previously hidden. Maybe they're right. There have clearly been some significant drifts or chasms formed which may well, in all likelihood, never heal. Some of the ramifications have been extremely serious, forcing me to reconsider my entire living situation, or, as unsurprising for a manic depressive, my entire existence. However, I have also made some significant new friendships and rekindled some older ones in a way that I never have dreamed of doing before. In a way that gives me hope that wherever I end up in life, I may also be able to do the same, meet new people, or pick up with others where we left off. Perhaps the biggest personal difficulty throughout the past 6 months has been in relation to my serious lack of understanding of a mixed state. Family and friends often say to me, "But you've come through this before," or "Can't you just put the coping strategies in that you've learned over the years?" Indeed, until 6 months ago, I too would have said I had all the tools in my arsenal to deal with manic depressive illness. I had medication. I knew the nature and build-up of highs, had experienced the devastating lows of clinical depression. But this mixed state was not a characteristic slow burn hypermania. The elevation was not as great. The crash landing was much more severe. Still, after 6 months, there's no deep, dark, despondent, lifelessly comatose depression. To say I miss the depression is incorrect. But faced with the prospect, I do know how to climb out of it. The biggest unanswered question to me now is, once this episode has ended, and if I have another mood cycle, will I be any better at coping with it in the future? And the simple answer is, I really couldn't say. And it's, as I've said before, it's just the nature of the beast. Overall, I'm coming to terms with the new state and generally managing to harness the powers of hypermania whilst resigning myself to the fact that I may experience lows in quick succession. However, I've made too many mistakes. I've had too many failures because of my actions during this time. Had I taken more of an interest in the calamity that is a mixed state, I may have been better prepared. Alas, I didn't, but I really hope some of the information in this video will provide other sufferers with an insight and may prompt them to do a little further research to arm them for the future.